Hi everyone, I'm Jocelyn, naturalist with the Oregon Department of Forestry at the Tillamook Forest Center. Our center is located off the Highway 6 corridor in the heart of the Tillamook State Forest. All of us at the center are dedicated to sharing the unique history and the stories of our forest with all our visitors. Today, I'm on a nature walk in my local neighborhood and I'm hoping to spot some interesting critters. Animals rely on their senses in order to be aware of what's happening around them and to survive. So by mimicking these animal survival behaviors, we may be able to uncover some of our animal neighbors. Let's take a look. Look around. Think of how many animals were here just 10 minutes ago. How many animals are around now? Animals have sensed us long before we came into view and either decided to leave or to hide. So imagine yourself walking through the woods with two giant bubbles around you. One is everything that you can perceive. That is your zone of awareness. The other stretches as far as it takes wildlife to perceive that you are there, and that is your zone of disturbance. When your awareness is greater than your zone of disturbance, you will see more animals. Let's take a tip from the animals and practice using our senses like an animal to expand our awareness. We can expand our awareness by hearing. Think of an animal that has excellent hearing. I think of a deer because with their big ears, they're great listeners. Listening like a deer can reveal animals that are near. There's sounds happening around us all the time, and we usually tune them out. It takes intentional focus to really listen to what's happening around us. So let's practice by putting on our deer ears. Close your eyes for a moment, and in your head, count how many different sources of sound you can hear. You can mimic having big ears like a deer by cupping your ears to catch more sound. Think about the quietest thing you can hear. Can you point to the sound that's furthest away? Now that we've practiced hearing, let's try vision. For most of us, this is the sense we rely on most heavily. Can you think of an animal that has excellent eyesight? When expanding your awareness, eyes to the side can be more effective than keeping your eyes on the prize. Owls can see 35 to 100 times better than humans, and they're experts at detecting motion. So let's try our owl eyes. Look at something straight ahead. Keep your eye fixed in place like an owl. Stretch your fingers out in front of you and wiggle them. While keeping your eyes straight ahead, start moving your fingers to the sides of your head. You're now using your peripheral vision, and you should still be able to see the motion. So extend your wiggling fingers all the way to the edge of your peripheral vision. What do you notice in your peripheral vision? Do you see any colors? Particularly, do you see any motion? Go ahead and see how far you were able to extend your fingers. That's how far your peripheral vision was able to extend your zone of perception. Now that we practice broadening our sight, let's practice our touch. Many animals rely on their sense of touch to help them move quietly through the forest and avoid being seen by either their predator or prey. One animal that does this is the fox. Fox feet tread lightly on trails to avoid alarming other animals. If we tread lightly through trails, we're less likely to spook animals and more likely to spot them or hear their call. Let's practice walking quietly through the forest by doing our fox walk. When you walk, try to feel the trail with your feet in order to anticipate the terrain. Touch your heel down first, roll to the outside of your foot, and then moving forward onto your toes. This way you can feel for obstacles and avoid stepping on crackling branches. Just as using the fox walk can help you tread lightly, there are other ways you can tread lightly. You can practice the leave no trace principles like packing out your trash, leaving things where you found them, and respecting wildlife to minimize your impact on the forest and decrease your zone of disturbance. Now that we practice feeling like a fox, let's recap what we've learned. By mimicking animal survival behaviors, you can uncover your animal neighbors. Today we practice using our senses like an animal to expand our zone of awareness and decrease our zone of disturbance. By listening like a deer, you can hear animals that are near. And by keeping your eyes on the side instead of your eyes on the prize, you can expand your awareness. And using your fox feet to tread lightly on trails helps to avoid alarming other animals. You can continue to decrease your zone of disturbance by practicing those leave no trace principles, limiting your impact in the forest, and ensuring that the forest remains a great habitat for all animals that depend on it. With these tips, I hope you can spot more animals. Thanks for joining me.